Sam, I had to come to you with like an impromptu topic for this episode because it's kind of behind the scenes or whatever. Inside Baseball was planning the show, but I thought it'd be actually a fun discussion to have in the open. I don't know how you feel about space, but obviously you liked Astra Lost in Space.
Yeah, totally.
And in the news these days is this Artemis 2 mission. NASA is like top of the headlines. It's like the first like unifying, like ambitious, good, like positive human story in a long time. And I've always enjoyed that type of stuff. One of my favorite things about Cowboy Bebop is that like each planet of the solar system has its own like identity and like culture. And like I think we need to do some kind of arc review or whatnot of some space series.
Okay.
I think we need to talk about space more because I think about it top of my head, like there's some legendary like hard sci. I'm thinking Planets, which is the Vinland Saga guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think he does that, and then there's Space Brothers. Like, what manga story, like what space themed thing or would you be interested in covering? Because I'm all like, I'm space crazy now because I'm watching these videos.
Maxing.
So right before I got here, I'm catching up with some of the manga we have to read for this session this week, and I'm literally like on the background is the Apollo 11 like documentary on Netflix that I have on the back, and I'm just mainlining it. I do like love this stuff, but it's something that like I don't always like tap into. But when something happens in the news cycle, like I remember it's not Hubble, it was like some kind of like we had some new kind of imaging thing sent out by NASA like 5 years ago. It's gonna bother me what it's called, but like we got pictures of like galaxies farther than we could have ever even imagined before.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was like the last time I got like super crazy into it, and this is like the new kind of mission that like, okay, I'm back in. I don't know that. Do you like space? Is this like
I love space. I think space is fucking awesome. I think space is a really fun setting.
I want to clarify. Like I'm talking like hard sci-fi space. I think really gets me going more than even like your Star Wars fantasy space.
Sure.
Like when it's like actual. Like I need to see this Project Hail Mary movie because it's right up my alley. So anyway, I interrupted. Just clarifying that point.
Well, Tom, I definitely think you should read Astra Lost in Space. If you're in a space mode,
it was cool. I definitely.
I think you should definitely read that. I'm trying to think off the rip. What are some space series I'd love to check out?
Planets is number one for me. Planets, it's like 2 volumes. It's like a pretty concise story, and I've heard it's pretty good. I think it's another Dark Horse collector's edition. This is actually funny. Slight aside, people shit on this collector's edition a lot because it looks like the cover is actually a unique design. They did something different with it, but people say it looks like a washing machine and not something cool. And so like people kind of cringe about that. I don't know if you're looking up right now, but like
I know I was
people roll their eyes at the Planets Collector's Edition Dark Horse one because it is a unique cover, but it's like again, it's Rotom Wash, I guess. So that's that, but that's on my list for sure. Oh, so like something I really do want to look into.
Another Shonen Space series I'd be interested in reading. In fact, we'll be talking about one of this mangaka's other series later in this session.
Oh, really?
Is A Gravity Boys, which is like a comedy series with a bunch of cute boys in space. It's about 51 chapters, very similar length to Astra Lost in Space. Does Outlaw Star, is that a manga? That's why I was looking up. Apparently, it was an Ultra Jump from 96 to 99 for 21 chapters.
Okay.
So I think it's monthly serialization in Ultra Jump. So the chapters themselves are longer. So that might be something that could be fun to read.
Yeah. Again, I don't even know how popular this genre is. Like if there is a ton of stuff I'm missing, or if it's like, obviously you have Gundam, which is like a great example.
Oh, love Gundam.
Like,
I love Gundam.
The Origin, which
I would read that. Mike Library has that shit. Funny? I'd read that.
I do think that also recently got a Dark Horse Collector's Edition as well. The Origin. Actually, let me check because I think that one actually looked pretty cool. Gundam Dark Horse. Dark Horse really into the space. I guess you know what I think it is. And they did okay. Or at least I don't know if it's Dark Horse, but there is a new collector's edition for that, which is funny because the original release of that was also like super hardcore for collector's edition. This
Yeah,
is just
very
bigger.
nice.
Um, Incredibly expensive manga to collect, so that's why I haven't done it. If your library has it, that's a go-to. That's a
Yeah.
gotta have because that's like a $30 per volume, the original.
Oh,
And then
jeez.
now these Dark Horse ones are like 60. I bet that one's absolutely incredible.
Well, Gundam's awesome. Gundam 79 is awesome. We're both in the same boat where I think we've only consumed the original Gundam and we have consumed no other like excess material for Gundam.
Yeah, there's multiple Gundam manga, I believe, as well.
Quite a few, yeah.
Oh, Knights of Sidonia is another one.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently,
That's a didn't is that a Netflix or a original anime? That was from like the early
I think there's a manga as well.
Manga first, then they adapted it.
Yeah, I think so. I don't really know enough. But yeah, I mean that's kind of where my heart's taking me right now. I just want to like be in the space world. Like I'm definitely sci-fi pilled. But again, it can't be too fantasy, too out there. Like I actually because we're NASA pilled right now. We're NASA minded. Like I actually want I want the IBM. Like I'm watching this documentary and this is again I didn't prep any of this, but like they keep talking back and forth to Houston. You know this, Buzz and Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong are talking back and forth with Houston, and they I guess they talk to the communication, the capsule communication specialist, shortened all the time as Capcom. And I really wonder, is that the inspiration for the video game development?
Free company Capcom.
Because Capcom here, like they'll say like it's Capcom. It just is Capcom. That's what they're so like just I had this thought and I was like one thing I think that's so impressive about like this time period, like especially like the late 60s, early 70s, and it's like I feel like when we dared to like do like really cool things like this that kind of like are so ambitious and so beyond, it like I was just riffing on this to like why is culture so stale? Why is there not like cool new like IPs and art coming out? As, you know, people complain about that, right? It's all sequels, and it's like because we haven't been going to the moon. We haven't been going to the moon. We haven't been doing things like that. Because I'm looking at like Kennedy Space Center. They're pushing up the rocket, and I'm like, this is just Star Wars. Like that. Wonder where George Lucas got his idea for Star Wars. This cool, real, historic, ambitious event we did. Like I feel like we haven't been doing this in a while, and things like this. These really big, ambitious, pro-social, pro like people like things. Like I think going to the space is overall good for now. I mean, we'll see what Elon wants to do with it, but like like I think this is generally like a cool thing that we do as like a public funded, like as like a people united to common good in science. Like yeah, it really inspired a lot of new ideas in culture, and it's like I feel like we just haven't been ambitious collectively as societies
we were
like
cooking so
years.
hard with our space travel. Like apparently in like if you asked NASA employees in the 60s where space travel would be in the 80s, they were like, yeah, we're gonna be on Mars in the 80s because of the way it was going. But we just stopped. We just stopped. Cold War was over.
But now we're starting again. We're starting. That's what this is. Again, I don't know how dated this will be, but like they'll probably be back at Earth. But Artemis 2, like they're in space right now. I was watching like interviews with them because they're live streaming from space, like Netflix streaming live from NASA, like on Monday with them as they like pass the moon or whatnot. I was like, it's just
we got
crazy.
Some new photos of Earth too, which is like, very exciting.
Yeah, so like all that stuff, like and like some of these series, like and even Astra, like something else takes over. It's more about like danger, and that's cool, and it's Among Us like light.
Yeah, there's like a little bit of who done it. It's more of I would classify it most as a survival story. Yeah, it's about survival.
Where right now, like I want the majesty of like I want Star Trek-y exploration. Like the plot is like daring and to go whatever like that. what I don't know what the I never watched Star Trek. I probably should, considering I like this
You'd
a lot.
probably you'd love it, I think.
But yeah, that's what's been on my mind. I don't know if you've had similar one is if you've had similar flirtations with space or sci-fi genres like this, but also like do this historic events or things that happen in the daily like news cycle like now I want to consume a bunch of media like in this vein. Does that ever happen to you like it is now for me?
That's such an interesting question. Like, do real world events influence my taste
Because
and
it does for me.
my interest
Yeah.
taste in media? I can't say definitively that it does, but I'll tell you this: I fucking love sci-fi. I think sci-fi is great. I'm one of those hosts because sometimes people they pin you. You're like you're either a fantasy guy or you're a sci-fi guy. Give me both. Give me both. I love fantasy. I love castles and orcs and goblins. I'm reading The Hobbit for the first time. Right now
I like fantasy, but
that's great. But I
it's
also love
thing,
space and planets and ships and robots. I think that shit's awesome.
Dude, I love the solar system. like our guys, like our boys, our neighbors, like those. Like when it's like abstracted to like universe, it kind of just becomes.
I agree. That's what I liked a lot about the game Destiny. Is Destiny takes place in our solar system. You go to Mars, the moon, the rings
Corneria,
of Saturn,
the fourth planet of the Lilat system. Like the fact that Star Fox takes place in a solar system, I think is like half the appeal to me. Like you can like organize that around. I don't know. Planets has been on my list for a long time, and every time I'm in Barnes and Noble, I'm always eyeing it down. I've probably been eyeing down this manga for like.
It's time to buy it. It's time
like
to buy it. If you've been eyeing it down for 4 years, it's time to to pull the trigger.
It's just the washing machine. I fell for Reddit's like complaints with it. It's like maybe it is kind of ugly, like. Maybe it's not though. Maybe I should have just got it.
Just get it. Just go to Barnes and Noble.
I had like the gift card. It was like, and I ended up getting something else, which is fine. I'm sure I got something I like. I don't even remember. But these are the type of things like I just should just jump on it because now I'd kill to have it because I want to just like devour it. I don't know. That's it, Sam. I'm into space right now.
Oh hell yeah!
NASA's sick. I'm definitely one of those people, like whenever I'm not locking all that. Like I love a Neil deGrasse Tyson, like documentary.
You're the Cosmos, like the show Cosmos.
Oh yeah, oh man, I'll listen to that. Like that's like ASMR to me. That stuff, like that is my go-to for sure. Like some guy at TED Talk, like just like trying to explain like Einstein stuff, like. Put it on. That's why I liked Oppenheimer. Like I was like, I'm all for like this hard science stuff. I'll go for it. I don't know. Even though I can't quite understand it all, it does make you feel a little smart when you're like you can tap into like 1% of what they're talking about. I don't know. That's it. That's all I got.
We need you.
Oh yeah,
to recommend a space series in space travel manga
or vouch for like just hey Tom. Planets is absolutely sick.
Convince Tom to buy Planets. Jump in the comments below.
Just get it, because that is definitely one I'd love to. And again, it's 2 volumes. Like, what am I waiting for? What's my problem? I should probably get into. This is not in manga, but Legend of the Galactic Heroes is like another classic series. So there's stuff out there for me that I haven't tapped into. So this is definitely. I'm glad we had this conversation. I'm realizing.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
me too. Let's know your favorite space series. Yep. Stay authentic.